Hello, Namaskar, good evening. Welcome to NCRT's live interactive session. This is Simran Singh. And viewers, you are all watching us on PM eVidya channel number 6 to 12. Or you may also connect with us through our YouTube channel that you all know, it's NCERT Official. And as you all know that it's 4 p.m. on your watch, and regularly from 4 to 5 p.m. we come up with our special sessions to enhance your understanding about diverse subjects. And here I am delighted to inform all our viewers that it's a 5 days online training on digital tools for teaching, learning and assessment of specific subjects. Until now we have covered 3 areas. That means we have conducted this for over 3 days, and today is the 4th day of our of the areas that we have discussed. As you all know that certain subjects require dedicated tools for exploration and knowledge construction. That's why we are here to apprise you about the digital tools, the relevant and the necessary digital tools that you can use in your classroom scenario. So on day 1 of our online training, we discussed about the concept, need and significance of digital tools for specific subjects. Then on 24th of May, that is on our second day of our online training, we provided you guidance regarding the digital tools for teaching and learning of mathematics. And yesterday we discussed about the digital tools of learning and teaching for the subject that is science. And today we are going to apprise you about all the details regarding the digital tools for teaching and learning for the subject that is English. Tomorrow is the concluding day of this particular online training, and we will discuss about the digital tools for teaching and learning of social sciences. I am delighted to inform our viewers, as you all know, that towards the concluding day of our online training sessions for this particular timing, that is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., we also have a post-session activity for all our viewers. Now the post-session activity is quiz. So tomorrow till 6 p.m. we will be releasing our quiz for all of you. All you need to know is about our website, that is www.ciet.nic.in. So let's get back to the today's day of our online training, where we'll be discussing about the digital tools of teaching and learning for the subject that is English. As always, we are joined by esteemed guests. So let me introduce to all our viewers for the guest of the day. In the conversation we have with us Dr. Shruti Tripathi. Namaskar ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Namaskar.
A very warm welcome in the session, and ma'am is currently serving as assistant professor at RIE NCRT Bhopal. So viewers, throughout our live interactive session, if you have any of the queries, write to us in the comment section of NCERT Official. Besides, here is our contact number that is flashing on your screens. So you may also give us a call at 8800-440-559. We try to take all your queries and your feedback in this particular session itself, but still, if any of your questions are left unanswered, you may write to us at this help desk mail ID that is flashing on your screens, training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. So let's get back to the topic of our today's online training, that is digital tools of teaching and learning for English. Ma'am, you may proceed with the session.
Thank you so much, Simran. First of all, I would like to welcome all the viewers who are watching us online, and this is such a great opportunity for all of us to upgrade ourselves in technology, because we all understand that since the last 2 years, the scenario that we have been facing and how technology has come as a it's like a magic wand for all of us, and how it has helped us to cater to the requirements of school and college, and how teachers have upgraded themselves. So CIT has undertook this wonderful opportunity. It has given you an opportunity to learn digital tools, and today is the day to learn digital tools to teach English language. Now, one thing that I would like to proceed and tell you, that before moving on into the sphere of technology, we need to set up certain goals. And this is an acronym that you see on your screen, and I have converted it into the word goals into an acronym. And by G, I mean getting started. So we have already started maybe 2 years back. We have internet availability, we have methods of connecting with our students. We also have some certain options available, which stands for O, and we know certain digital tools. We have available interactive learning material also on the NCERT website, and everywhere you can find so much of material that is available. A stands for aligning information. Now, how you connect to your students using social networking applications or social networking sites like WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, all these websites and applications can be used to enhance the learning of your students. Then L stands for learning to use technology. So how not only software, but also upgrade ourselves in the use of or in the understanding of the hardware that is used. And finally, S, setting up your class. So when all the GOAL is completed, finally comes S, where you need a platform to meet your students. So it could be any platform. The most common one is Google Meet and Google Classroom. Now, how, particularly in the English classroom. Now, as I said, technology comes as an advantage to all students. But again, I'll want to reinforce this fact that technology is not a magic wand kind of thing that you need a lot of understanding into how to teach the subject. And when you integrate both technology and pedagogy, then as a teacher you can do wonders. So what can it do in the English language classroom? First of all, when we see English as a language and we see around the world, we do all will agree with me that it has got the status of an international language. And how most of the people, the youngsters around, want to upgrade their skills in English language. So the teacher has a heavy responsibility. All English language teachers have immense responsibility on their shoulders. And sometimes we do not have so much time in the classroom to upgrade the skills of our students. So technology again adds on, and it helps us in this field, and it increases student engagement and motivation in the classroom. Second thing, it offers mobility. Sometimes certain things you could not complete in the classroom, so you could give those things as assignments to your students. So again, it offers mobility. Students can also, you can keep in touch with your students also when they are at home. It can be a time saver for teachers. So when you have a huge syllabi to complete, technology again helps us over here, and it saves time for teachers. Another thing, it promotes learner independence. When we talk about learning by doing, so when students start using technology, they start learning themselves. And this is the aim of constructivism, that is, we promote learning by doing. Then we also, particularly English language, when we want to bring in multilingualism and multiculturalism, so technology again helps us in this sphere also. And lastly, it teaches our students certain very valuable tools which they can use further on in their lives also. So not taking much of time, I would again go to my demonstration, where I would take you directly to the applications that can be used for teaching and learning of English as a language, and how we can integrate technology along with pedagogy in our English language classrooms. So I have a few tools which I found were suitable for teaching English language in the classroom. And one more thing that I have kept in mind, most of the tools, or maybe all the tools that I have chosen over here and the ones that I would be taking up, are free to use. So there is no pricing. You don't have to pay anything to use any stuff that is over here. So they're completely free, and specifically I have made it, I have kept this in mind, that we are not going to use any tool that asks us to pay something. So all the tools over here are free. So we again, coming back to English as a language, so we have 4 skills in the English language: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And I'll try to cover all these 4 skills through the tools that I would be explaining today. The first tool that I'm going to begin with is called flippity.net. Now, all you have to do is to go to your Google web page, and you need to type in flippity.net, and you can see it over here, flippity.net. And this page opens up over here. Now, on this page, you will find a number of templates that are there. Now, these templates can be used for different subjects also. Specifically, the ones that I have chosen are the ones which would be more like easily used in teaching English language. So I would be taking up Flippity word search, and I would also be taking up Flippity word scramble, and I would also, the third one that I would be taking up is Flippity manipulatives. So let us begin with Flippity word search. Now this particular template that you see over here, Flippity word search, and you can find a demo button over here and an instructions button over here. So I'll straightforward go to instructions. And one thing again that I would want to tell you, Flippity is very easy to use. The platform is a very easy one. There is nothing much to do. All you need to do, if you see over here, you want to create a word search kind of exercise for your classes. And these words have already been typed in. So these are names of countries. So for the paucity, because of the paucity of time, because of the scarcity of time, I'm not going to change these words, and I'll take these countries. I'll assume that these are the words that I have keyed in. You could key in anything else. For example, if I want to add another word over here, any other country, and I add in Australia over here. It could be any word from your English literature book, or a text that you are teaching in the class, a story, a poem that you are teaching in the class, and you want to create a word search kind of an exercise for your students. So I have keyed in, I'm assuming that I have keyed in all these words over here or names of countries, and I'll just go on generate. Now let me see what happens. Now if you see on the screen, Flippity has created a very
Once again, namaskar viewers, good evening. We are back with our 5 days online training on digital tools for teaching, learning and assessment of specific subjects, and we were facing a minor technical glitch on our session, and we tried to fix that out, and we are here back with us. Now the day 4 of our online training, where the area that we will be discussing is the digital tools for teaching and learning of English. We are also joined by an expert, Dr. Shruti Tripathi, in the conversation, Assistant Professor at RIE, NCERT Bhopal. Ma'am, you may continue the session from where we left.
Okay, thank you, Simran. All right, viewers, we were talking about this tool called Flippity, and I was demonstrating how to create a scrambled word exercise for our students. Now, whenever we want to teach vocabulary to our students, and we want to teach new vocabulary, we want to bring in the passive vocabulary into active use, we can actually use such kind of exercises, such kind of game-based exercises where students are interested and they would love to, they would have fun in learning new vocabulary. Now this is again Flippity word scramble, which you see on your screen, and this page opens up as you click Flippity word scramble, and these are the words which have already been keyed in over here. And I would again, because we don't have much time, I'll assume that these are the words that I have keyed in. And they could be any words, again, I'm reminding, any words from your literature text that you are teaching, any poem, or any even adjectives if you want to teach to your students, even verbs or nouns, grammar if you want to teach to your students. So you could list them over here, and then we'll go and click on generate over here. So let us see what happens. Now Flippity again creates a word scramble exercise for you over here, where you see where the words have been jumbled up, and students are maybe they would look at the word over here and try to find out what the exact word is. Now, for example, the third word over here, which I can make out very easily, is THOR, Thor. So another word over here, this word over here, KHUL, if I want to frame a new word, an intelligible word, this could be Hulk over here. So this is another interesting way to teach vocabulary to our students. So word scramble, again, Flippity offers you to print this out, so you could print it on paper. If you don't want to use it as a pen and paper exercise, you could easily showcase this on the smart board in the classroom using the pen marker. You can easily write down, even ask students to write the correct word in the boxes over here, and it can be a fun activity in the classroom, and students will love to do this in the classroom, and I've tried this a number of times in my classes. Okay, now going back, to Flippity and let us see what else Flippity offers to us. There are so many of them. The procedure is the same. You just go to this any of the template, click on the template, and very easily you can create an exercise. So there are a number of them. I'm only taking up those which are specifically for English language. Now I'll move on to my next tool, which is a wonderful tool, and I use it so often in my classroom, and this is called Word Art. Now all you have to do, again, you have to go to your Google web page and type in wordart.com, and you can sign in with a Gmail ID if you have a Google ID. Most of the platforms on the web, if you have a Google ID, it is very easy to sign in most of the applications. So WordArt also helps you to sign in. You can see I have signed in through my email ID that I use, the Gmail ID over here, and such a page opens up. Now, how I'm going to use, there is a plus and create button over here. I'll just click on this and let us see what happens. Now, WordArt opens up this page for me. Now, WordArt, or you must have seen a word cloud or Wordle that we see very often, and we see it on web pages also, and we see it on so many people use it to make PowerPoint presentations and all these things. So how do we make them? Now, particularly for our classrooms and for our students who are from class 6 to 8 or below that also, they love to see such things on the board, and they are very interested. Now, I'm giving you an example. For example, if you're teaching a text, a chapter on Christmas in your classroom, and you want to specify certain kind of words or certain kind of keywords, certain type of things that you want students to remember, certain phrases, certain idioms. So all you have to do is to key in the words over here. Now I'll just key in whatever words come to my mind when I think of Christmas. So the first word is Christmas itself. Now I'll go down. So something else that comes to my mind, reindeers come to my mind. Then Santa Claus comes to my mind. Then gifts come to my mind. Then a sledge comes to my mind, and anything else that I could think of. Okay, let us see. So these are the 5 words that come to my mind. Right now I can think of these words. Now, the first thing that I'll do is to click on this red button over here and try to visualize what kind of word art is created when I key in these 5 words. Let me see. Now it is loading. It takes a little time. So see, this is the kind of word art that has been created, and as I'm moving my cursor, the words are getting highlighted and they're standing out. Now what changes other than this can I do in my word art? Now you have a lot of options over here. Now I'll go to shapes. Because there are so many shapes, so many options over here available, from animals to zodiac signs, wedding, transport, toys. Because I'm teaching a lesson on Christmas, so I'm going to choose Christmas from here. Now you have so many images over here. Now let me see which image I like the most. So I'll use the Christmas tree over here, or maybe let me first try Christmas tree. So I have chosen Christmas tree. Let me go to the fonts. Are there other fonts that I would want to bring in over here? Certain other styles that I would want to use. Maybe I would use this one. Let me go to the layout. So there are so many kind of layouts. The horizontal one is the one that has already been chosen. So vertical is there, vertical, horizontal. So these kind of random. So maybe let me just go to dancing words and see what happens with dancing words. And style. So these are the color options that I could change. If I go to custom, see over here, and I see the colors. So it is very easy. I want a red color. Maybe I'll go here and I'll say add to palette. I don't like this color and I say that this shouldn't be here. I'll click on this and it goes away. I feel that a green color should also be there in my word cloud. So I go to a green and then I add to palette. I feel a blue color should also be there to stand out. So a blue color and I add to my palette. So I'll make it a red, green and blue. I'll just remove these ones. Now let me see, these are my options. I have done my settings. Now I'll try to visualize what happens. Okay, it is taking, yes, it is happening. 20, yes, 50, it is quick. Okay, so see, this was the shape that I had chosen. Now see, and I had also chosen dancing words. So see, if you see, the moment I'm moving my cursor, my words are getting highlighted and they're also like shaking a little bit. So I had keyed in gifts, I had keyed in Santa Claus, reindeer is here, Christmas is here, sledge is also here. So all my 5 words are over here in the pattern that I had chosen. If I want to change the pattern, I could again go to shapes. I'm choosing this one. Finally, the image of Santa Claus, and let me see once more, I'll visualize and see what happens. Okay, just about to be done. Yes, so this is again in the shape of Santa Claus. So all my words are over here. I could, if I want everything to be in uppercase, maybe I'll just go to uppercase and again try to visualize all my words will be converted into the uppercase. So this is how you can create beautiful word clouds and use them in your classroom. See, all my words have changed to all my letters have changed to the uppercase. Now, how do I download it? I'll go to download, and these are the standard PNG and standard JPEG you could download. You could also share it with your students on various platforms. You could email it. You could also have a link to it. You could also save it on this particular web page. Like I have so many word clouds. This is word art 8. So I have created 7 word arts before this also. So this is how you could use word art in your classroom. Okay, again to teach grammar, vocabulary, the list is endless. How creative you are. That is why I said, if you integrate pedagogy into technology, there are innumerous ways wherein you can integrate and bring in and do wonders in your classroom. And moving on, I'll again, because it's around half of the time, I'll quickly move on to the third application that I have for you. This is called Vokaru. It's a very simple one, and you would say that we can also record ourselves on the mobile phone. Why to record on this particular app? Now, there are a few reasons why we should record ourselves on this app. First of all, it is a very easy one to use. Secondly, it gives you the option to pause and then to record again. Now, when you are recording yourself on the mobile phone, you usually tend to forget what you want to say. Many times it is a long speech, you want to take breaks, so you're not able to record your voice. So you could record yourself over here. It's a very easy one, as I said. Start recording, and I would say here, this is how I record, and I'll just quickly play here. So I'll just go back and see that it starts recording the moment I go to the page. See, here it is recording my voice. Whatever I'm speaking is getting recorded. It's a 5 second, 7 second, 10, 8, 10, 9 and 10 seconds. And I want to pause. I've forgotten something and I pause in between. And I have looked up what I want to say again. And I again click on the play button. And it starts recording from that very place where I had left. So there is no glitch kind of thing, no interference kind of thing, no stopping, no break kind of thing. And you can easily record. And I click on the stop button again, and my recording has been done. I'll just quickly play it, just in order to see. See, here it is recording my voice. Whatever I'm speaking is getting recorded. It's a 5 second, 7 second, 10, 8. So this is how I can record myself and easily put in this recording into any kind of thing. Maybe I'm trying to create a video out of a PPT and I want a voiceover kind of thing. So I could record myself over here and it creates an MP3 very easily. So here it says save and share kare, that is you can save and share from here. So it has so many platforms from where you can share. Facebook is here, Twitter is here, WhatsApp is also here. You can also generate a QR code, embed it into, if you're using a website, you can embed it. You can download it into the computer system itself. Like for example, I just downloaded and here it gets downloaded in the MP3 format. And it also generates a link which you could send. You could copy and send it to anybody you want. So this is one platform where you can use for both for listening as well as for speaking. So you could generate speaking exercises. You could send anything by recording to your students, and particularly it helps us to include for an inclusive classroom also, wherein you have students wherever you feel that we could help them by recording ourselves and sending when they could listen to certain things. So this is a wonderful platform where you could help your students through Vocaroo. So this is the third application that I have for you. The fourth one that I would want to go to is called, quickly I would go to, is Flipgrid. Now Flipgrid, you must have heard of it a number of times that it helps us for the skill of speaking and listening. Now I'll just log in. Again, logging in is very easy. Through your Google account itself, you could log in. I'm already logged in over here, as you can see. Now you see that I have two groups over here. Now in order to use Flipgrid, you need to create groups. Now let us see groups, how we can create a group. So when you click on the group button, you come to this page over here and you can create a group, any kind of group that you want. Other way out is, if you're using Google Classroom in your school, you could directly bring in the students from the Google Classroom into the Flipgrid page. So there is a very easy mobility between Google Classroom and Flipgrid. So I have one of my classes into Flipgrid, and let me show you how to use Flipgrid in the classroom and how we can create exercises. So this is my BA B.Ed first semester that I teach in our college, and I'll just go to the BA B.Ed, the group that is created, and if you see, I have so many exercises that I have sent to them, and they reverted with whatever assignments that I had given to them. Now, for example, I want to give another assignment to my students. So if you see over here, there is this blue button which has a plus and a topic written on it. So I click on this, and this kind of page opens up. I want to give an assignment, a speaking assignment to my students. So I key in the title and I just name it assignment 2. So this is my the name of my assignment, and the question that I want to give, I would just say that assume that you are the principal of your school, and it is the first day. What are you going to tell your students? So this is the exercise speaking assignment that I want to give to my students. Now let me just go down this page and show you the wonders that could be done over here. Over here, you could see recording time. So it gives me various options. If I want a 15-second answer from my students, a 30-second, 45-second, 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 second, or let me just go down. So it gives me around 10 minutes of an assignment. So I'll choose maybe the midway. I'll just say 3 minutes. So 3 minutes is my recording time, which I am giving to my students. Now over here, topic media. Now, I could also record my video myself and send it to my students. But because Zoom is using my video over here, I will not be able to record. Other ways, I can import images, I can place images, I can place GIF stickers and Bitmojis. I can upload another video wherein they can see the video and then answer my questions. I can add YouTube videos also by just copying the link from the YouTube channel and placing it over here. So these are, and I could also add attachments if I want to send certain kind of files to my students. So this is a very nice way because it itself is named Flipgrid. So we are talking about flipped classrooms, wherein you send material to your students earlier on and they come, they are well prepared and you just discuss and interact with your students and it augments the learning in the classroom. So this is how I can be more creative by in sending this an assignment to my students. And when I have done everything, I will post the topic. Now, when I post the topic, your topic is ready. It says, so copy link, directly share to the Google Classroom. There are other ways also, Teams, if you want to share it in Microsoft Teams, if you are using, you could also have a link, then you could also generate a QR code. So these are the ways wherein you could share the assignment to your students at any platform. So it is flexible. So many ways are offered wherein you could share your assignments. So this is my assignment over here, and you could see that there are 0 responses right now because my students have not seen. There is also a joining code. If you want new students into your classroom, you could just send them this number, and when they open the Flipgrid page, they can key in this number and come directly to the classroom. So this is another very nice way to get in, because due to, again, shortage of time, paucity of time, many times we want to test our students, speaking skills of our students, and we have a large group in the classroom, around 45, 50 students. So we can't be giving 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes to every child. And we have to finish courses also. So this is a wonderful way, and I use it in my classes. Whenever we have, I want some speaking assignment, I straightforwardly send this through Flipgrid, and my students record themselves and send it back to me. So I can watch it at leisure. Again, in the classroom, once the child has spoken, everything is done, it finishes. But you can have specific recordings of your students in this application itself. And whenever you want, you can go back and look and suggest changes, and maybe also guide them what kind of changes they should bring in their speaking style, and give them feedback also through the Flipgrid homepage. So this is one tool which you could use for speaking. Let me just go to another tool that I have, and it is called Crossword Labs. Now this one I really like to create assignments, crossword assignments for my students. So let me just show you how easy it is. Now this is, I have taken these words from the Honeysuckle book, class 6, the NCERT textbook that is used in class 6, and I have chosen certain words. Now if you see, again, it is completely free of cost, and you don't even need to log in Crosswords, though they have a login and sign up, but easily you could access Crosswords Labs and create a crossword puzzle without even signing in. So if I try to show it to you over here, how to do this, it says enter the word, a space, and then a clue. One word per clue, or a clue pair per line. So you need to key in the word first, and then it's clue, then second word, and then it's clue, then again third word, a clue, fourth, fifth, and sixth word. So likewise, I have already keyed in 6 words and their clues over here. Now let me show you. This is the preview that it gives us. So this is the kind of crossword puzzle that it will create for us. So I can also, if I don't like this crossword puzzle, so there is another option. Then there is another option which I can choose. So these are the kind of options that it gives us. Now I feel that everything is okay. So my settings, it is public, that is, it is free. So I would save and finish. Now just let me see. So see, this is the kind of crossword puzzle. Now creating crossword puzzles is a very tedious task. So this app helps you in saving time and creating crossword puzzles only by the click of a button. So it saves so much of our time, particularly English language teachers, when it comes to creating good assignments for our students. So this application comes in very handy. So see if it has created an assignment over here. Again, you could use this assignment on your smart boards in the classroom. Otherwise, there are so many ways you want to share it. This is the URL that you could share. Then the focus mode is over here. The embed mode is over here. For example, I say share the URL. Now let us see what happens. So see, so there are so many ways. Anything that you think is over here. So I'll just go down and show you so many ways wherein you could share this assignment. So best way, I want to share it on WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, just want to email it to it, Messenger, Telegram is over, you just want to Gmail it. These are all the ways that you could do it. Again, one more thing that I want to show to you. Now, I could also edit if I want to edit it. Plus, if I want to create maybe a print out of it, I could easily go to print, and it offers me so many ways. I can download it as a PDF. I can also save this as a Microsoft Word document. So easily you could share it. You could save it on as a Word file. You could share again, print it as an SVG image, and finally you could also print it. So this crossword is created on the click of a button. So this is another tool that we could use in our classrooms. And I'll move on to another tool. I guess we have time. We'll move to a very interesting website which is called ISL Collective. ISL Collective is a website, again, which is free to use, and particularly for English language teachers, it comes as a boon. There are so many exercises already drafted which you could use in your classrooms. They're all free to download. But as teachers, we need to understand that it is not always downloading that we need to do. We have this opportunity wherein we can create also, and we can maybe upload things on this website for other teachers to use. So see, if you see, there are worksheets over here. There are already created PowerPoints over here. Video lessons are also created over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let you know how to create a video lesson of your own quickly. So it asked me to sign up. So I'll just log in. So as I say that I usually log in with my Google page. So I'm just logging in quickly over here. And I'm already logged in. So I am going to show you how you can create a video lesson so easily, and English video lessons with all exercises that we use in the English classroom. So I just go to upload and I say create a video lesson. So this is the page that opens up. Now it says create an ESL pop-up quiz around any YouTube video. So I'll just quickly go to YouTube, and I have already chosen this video that I want to use in creation. So this is a video about Greek myths and about Pandora. So I'll just copy this link over here, and I'll go to my page ISL Collective, and I'll paste it over here. So this is my YouTube video link, and it says learn to make video quizzes in 5 minutes. So I'm not going to generate automatic quizzes. I'll make a quiz on my own. So I'll just go to make your own quiz. So this is the kind of page that opens up. This is a demo. I'll not go to the demo. So see if you can see, it is a TED-Ed video, and here is the video. And let me just play the video for you and show you how we can just stop the video in between and create exercises. If you see this plus button over here, and I click on the plus buttons, these are the kind of exercises that you can create. So you can create a gap fill question, you can create a multiple choice question, then a scrambled sentence, all very easily, good ones for an English language classroom. An open-ended question, you could also have a matching task over here. An interactive picture dictionary is also over here. Then correct the wrong word. Then extra word task. You could also add a listening exercise. And if you want to cut a portion of a video, crop it up, you could also do that. So I'll just quickly create 2 or 3 exercises and show it to you. So this is the video that is playing. So I say that I want to post a question. So I have paused the video and I go to this plus button and I say that I want to create an open-ended question. So this question is to check the understanding of my students. And the first question that I want to post is, what do you understand by lighting a candle for someone? So this is my question, an open-ended question. So what do my students understand by the phrase lighting a candle for someone? So this is for checking understanding. I can also post in a solution over here, some keywords that I feel that my students will bring in their exercises, and I say, I'm not keying in right now, let me just see what happens. I'll say continue. So it says, please enter minimum 3 words. So I will say positive, then help, and then maybe love and affection. So these are the words that maybe I want my students to bring into their answer. So this is continue. I would say continue. One question has been created.
Curiosity.
My video moves further.
The paradoxical nature of this trait is personified.
So again, I want to create again, and I say I will create a gap fill exercise. And my gap fill exercise based on the video is, curiosity is a blessing and a curse. So this is my question, my gap fill question, and I'm just, so please enter 3-word sentence to be gap fill. Oh, I'm just, this should be over here. Okay, curiosity is a blessing and a curse, and select the gap. So blessing and curse I have selected, and I say continue. Again, the video moves further.
According to legend, she was the first mortal woman whose blazing curiosity set a chain of earth-shattering.
Again, I want to add in another question over here. And I say the question is, the story of Pandora is a, and I would add my option, whether it is a myth, and my second option, whether it is a real story. So these are my options, and I have added my options, and I say continue. So likewise, I can keep on adding so many questions to my video while my video is playing, and the questions can be added on to my video. And let me just go to see the preview of this lesson. So
Yeah,
this is
ma'am,
how
before proceeding in more details with the session, I would like to apprise you that in the conversation we are left by the last 5 minutes. So we'll try to make it quick.
Yes, I'm just winding up. So see, this is the preview of my video that I had created. I'll just show how questions come up. So I'll just quick play and show it to you. See, if you see, the question has popped up, the question that I had keyed in, and I am putting my answer over here, and I say to show, maybe I'm just keying in an answer, love and affection to someone. Maybe this is my answer. It may be wrong, and I move further. So it says I got it wrong. So positive help. So I got it right. So I would say I got it right. Now again, it moves on.
A blessing or a curse. The paradoxical nature of this.
And the moment the green line comes on the second, again it says fill in the gap. So curiosity is a blessing and a curse. So this is my gap fill and I move on and it is bingo, it is correct. Now let me move on. Again the video moves and let me come to the third question that I had keyed.
First mortal woman whose blazing curiosity set a chain of fruit.
And this is the third question. The story of Pandora is a myth. It is a myth. And again, it says no select answer, no answers were selected. Okay, so this is, I forgot to select the correct answer. So again, coming back, how we can do this? You can assign is that as a homework to your students, type class name, or you could also get a URL from here, new class, you can bring in through Google Classroom, and this is how you can create beautiful video lectures through ISL Collective. So this is all for the day.
Yeah.
If we have any questions.
We have certain questions on NCRE Official in the comment section. If you allow us, we can take those questions from our viewers.
Certainly, ma'am.
So one of our viewers have asked us, when we talk particularly about English, one of the major concerns that arises is about pronunciation. So is there any digital tool that we might use to enhance the pronunciation of students?
All right. There are a number of tools available online. There is one tool which is called 2phonetics.com, wherein you could key in the word which you want to check the pronunciation of, and it would give you various pronunciation options. You could also listen to the options that are available. And one more tool that I wanted to take up, but I couldn't take up, is called Memrise. Now, Memrise is a tool which helps you in learning not only English, but so many other languages around across the globe which are there. So you can go to Memrise, and it has number of courses available wherein you could correct your pronunciation, check on your pronunciation, learn new words, and altogether learn a new language itself. Moreover, there are a number of dictionaries, online dictionaries available. So the best way to correct your pronunciation, whenever you come across a new word, we all have mobile phones in our handy. So the best way is to download an online dictionary in your mobile itself and make it a point that whenever we are going to come across a difficult word, the pronunciation of which we do not know, we are going to check the pronunciation right then and there. And we'll have to make this a habit. And the other time the word comes across us, we are going to use the correct pronunciation of it.
Yeah.
So one word again that I would want to bring in, there is a word called extempore, and many of us pronounce it as extempore, but actually it is extempore. So these are certain things that we can learn from these pronunciation applications that are available.
Certainly. Very quickly, I would request you to reflect on the last question from our viewers. One of our viewers have asked us, could we share the assignments or activities with the help of these digital tools with our students?
All of the applications that I have taken up, first of all, in the very beginning, I told that they are all free to use. There is no pricing, and I have not taken up anything that asks you for paying money. So they are all free, and there are so many ways wherein you could share these exercises with your students. Most of the tools that I use, like for example, WordArt, I also use Crossword Labs, I used Flippity. So it offers you so many endless ways to share it with your students. Even Flipgrid, you could share it on Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom. You could also, every application gives you, if not sharing it on a public platform or a social networking page, you could actually take in the link, the link that is there and share it with your students anywhere. You could share it on WhatsApp, any place.
Of course. Thank you so much for apprising these important details to all our viewers regarding the digital tools for teaching and learning for subject that is English. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
In the conversation, I am happy to inform you that we were joined by over 3,500 viewers. If you still have any questions, any queries, any feedback for us, then don't forget to write it in the comment section of NCRE Official. And today we discussed about the digital tools for teaching and learning of English. Tomorrow is our concluding day for the 5 days online training session regarding digital tools for teaching, learning and assessments of specific subjects. Till now, the subjects that we have covered are mathematics, science and English. And tomorrow we'll provide you more guidance regarding the digital tools that you might use for social sciences. Stay connected with NCRE and keep watching PME with their channels. We'll be back with another session, that is Sahyog. Namaskar.